Welcome, Aries, to your Starspoken Oracle reading for the week of July 29th to August 4th, 2026. This week, the cosmos calls you to a profound reckoning, a moment of dismantling, upheaval, and ultimate liberation. The Tower card stands at the center of your story, a powerful emblem of sudden change that shakes the very foundations beneath your feet. But this card is more than just chaos, it is the flash of lightning that clears away the old, making space for something strikingly new and real to emerge. For you, fiery Aries, this week is an invitation to meet disruption not with fear but with fierce clarity and the readiness to rebuild from truth. Let's begin by grounding ourselves in the cosmic weather shaping this volatile and transformative cycle. From July 29th through August 4th, 2026, the astral landscape hums with a charged, latent tension. Although no specific house transits are mapped for you this week, the broader celestial currents are vibrating with potential shifts and revelations. This is a time to confront what no longer serves your highest expression and to dismantle old structures, whether mental frameworks, emotional patterns, or external circumstances, that restrict your authentic power. Aries, you are a natural trailblazer, a sign ruled by Mars whose strength lies in action, initiative, and courage. The Tower's energy aligns with your essence by demanding radical honesty and fearless transformation. It is less about gentle evolution and more about a decisive, sometimes disruptive realignment. Now, let's turn to the card illuminating your path, the Tower. The Tower is one of the most striking and intense cards in the tarot deck. Its imagery, often a lightning bolt striking a high tower, people tumbling from its heights, speaks to sudden upheaval and the collapse of falsehoods. This is the card of destruction, but its purpose is not to punish, rather, it is to awaken, to shake you out of complacency and illusions. When the foundations beneath us crumble, we are forced to see what is genuine and what is hollow. For Aries, whose life force thrives on action and forward momentum, the Tower's energy is an urgent call to dismantle what is unstable or inauthentic in your life and rebuild with integrity and passion. The Tower's lesson is complex. It demands bravery in the face of uncertainty and the willingness to let go of what no longer fits your evolving truth. It offers you a chance to clear away emotional debris, mental blocks, and outdated structures that may have once seemed secure but have become cages. The fiery impulse of Aries combined with the Tower's transformative power can lead to a breakthrough that redefines your identity and your path. What does this mean for you practically as the week unfolds? The Tower's message resonates deeply in every area of your life, urging you to embrace the necessary chaos as a gateway to renewal. In love, the Tower heralds a potential collapse of old relational patterns or illusions. This can feel unsettling, especially if you seek stability or have built emotional walls to protect yourself. Yet this week asks you to face relationship truths with unflinching honesty. Whether you are single or partnered, it's time to evaluate the foundations of your connections. Are there patterns of codependence, dishonesty, or avoidance that need dismantling? Are you clinging to comfort at the expense of authentic connection? The Tower's energy invites you to clear away emotional clutter, even if it means disruption or loss. For Aries, whose directness can sometimes be intimidating, this is an opportunity to forge relationships on a more genuine, transparent level, relationships that honor your evolving self rather than trapping you in old roles or expectations. Remember, what collapses now is making room for a love that respects your freedom and ignites your spirit. In work, the Tower signals a breakdown of outdated assumptions or work methods that no longer support your growth. This week might bring sudden revelations, unexpected changes, or disruptions in your professional environment. While chaos can feel like a setback, it's often a clearing of stagnant patterns. Perhaps you've been holding on to a job role that limits your creative or leadership potential, or maybe your career ambitions need a radical reassessment. The Tower's energy encourages you to embrace flexibility and innovation, qualities Aries embodies naturally, by dismantling self-limiting beliefs about what's possible. This is a time to question whether your current trajectory aligns with your deeper ambitions and values. If not, use this week's energy to pivot boldly, trusting that the old structures breaking down are clearing a path for a more authentic and fulfilling professional story. When it comes to money, the Tower often indicates financial awakenings, moments where illusions or unsustainable habits come crashing down. You might encounter unexpected expenses, changes in resources, or startling insights that challenge your relationship with money. Though destabilizing, this disruption is ultimately a gift. It forces you to confront fears or rigid beliefs that may have governed your financial decisions, whether that's scarcity mindset, impulsive spending, or avoidance. Aries, your courage is your greatest asset here. Rather than resisting, lean into this moment as an opportunity to dismantle limiting money stories and rebuild a relationship with your resources grounded in honesty, strategy, and empowerment. This week asks you to be both bold and responsible, facing the truths of your financial reality so you can create stability on a foundation of clear-eyed integrity. Regarding health and energy, the Tower warns against ignoring warning signs or pushing through destructive habits. You might experience a sudden realization or a literal health jolt that calls for immediate attention. Aries, your fiery nature often drives you to charge forward relentlessly, but this week, the card asks you to pause and honestly assess how you care for your body and mind. The collapse the Tower represents here is as much metaphorical as physical. It's a breaking down of unsustainable routines and an invitation to rebuild your vitality on more sustainable, authentic grounds. This might mean releasing habits that drain your energy, seeking professional guidance, or embracing rest where you previously resisted it. The card urges you not to wait for crisis to force change but to meet these signals now with radical self-care and respect for your limits. Now let's navigate this potent energy day by day, to help you move through the Tower's upheaval with intention and grace. Wednesday opens the week with a surge of intensity. You may experience a sudden jolt, a conversation, realization, or event that disrupts your current reality. This moment can feel like a lightning strike, catching you off guard. The key is to resist your Aries instinct to react impulsively or defensively. Instead, take a deep breath and lean into observation. What does this disruption reveal about your inner or outer structures? Use Wednesday as an opportunity to witness the collapse without judgment, noticing what fears or attachments arise. Thursday deepens this exploration, shining a spotlight on hidden vulnerabilities. You may find yourself confronting a painful truth about relationships, work, or self-image. This could be a moment of grief or loss, yet it is also liberating. Allow yourself to feel fully without pushing away the discomfort. Your natural courage will support you as you face these hard but necessary insights head-on. Remember, tears or difficult emotions are part of the cleansing process. Friday brings restlessness. You might feel an urge to rebuild immediately, to fix the disruption as fast as possible, but the Tower advises patience. This is a day for reflection, for gathering wisdom rather than leaping into action. Consider what you have learned so far, and begin imagining new possibilities without rushing. Your Aries dynamism is a strength, but this pause will serve you well in creating a more solid foundation. Saturday and Sunday deepen emotional dynamics. Family interactions, intimate partnerships, or your own inner emotional landscape may come under scrutiny. The Tower encourages you to dismantle emotional walls and defenses that no longer serve you. Vulnerability becomes a source of strength now, a radical act for Aries who often relies on independence and self-reliance. Use these days to open your heart in honest ways, risking discomfort to invite deeper connection and healing. This honesty will lay the groundwork for authenticity in your relationships and within yourself. Monday ushers in a fresh beginning. After the weekend's emotional clearing, you might receive a new insight or opportunity that aligns with your transformed vision. This day is ripe for planting seeds of change with clarity and intention. Whether it's a new approach to work, relationship, or personal projects, trust the inspiration that arises now. Your energy is aligned with renewal and realignment. Tuesday closes the week with a practical, constructive focus. Now is the time to take tangible steps to rebuild those areas of life broken down earlier. The Tower's chaos has done its necessary work. Your task is to harness your Aries fire to reconstruct with authenticity and boldness. This day rewards practical action grounded in your renewed truth and clarity. Before we close, here are 3 journal prompts to deepen your engagement with the Tower's transformative energy this week. 1. What beliefs or patterns do I fear losing, and how might their release actually free me to grow? 2. Where in my life am I holding on to illusions or unstable foundations that need honest dismantling? 3. How can I reclaim my personal power through embracing change rather than resisting it? Your weekly guidance, Aries, centers on a concrete, memorable exercise tailored to harness the Tower's explosive but regenerative power, the destruction and renewal ritual. Take a sheet of paper and divide it into 2 columns. On the left side, write down the limiting structures, beliefs, or habits you are ready to break down, no matter how big or small. Be fearless and specific. On the right side, write the qualities, values, or goals you want to build in their place. When you feel ready, safely and mindfully tear or burn the destruction side of the paper, visualizing the collapse of those old patterns as a clearing of space within you. Keep the renewal side somewhere visible, on your altar, desk, or mirror, as a daily reminder of your commitment to rebuild with fierce authenticity and clarity. This ritual grounds the Tower's chaotic energy into a healing, empowering practice that matches your dynamic Aries nature. As this transformative week unfolds, remember, the Tower's lightning strike is not an end but a fierce beginning. Trust that the upheaval is a clearing, a necessary shaking that makes room for a life built on truth and vitality. Your fire is your ally, wield it with wisdom, heart, and courage. Affirm this week, I embrace the necessary collapse as the path to my authentic power and freedom. Carry that with you through August 4th. Subscribe so your next weekly reading is waiting for you. Trust the timing. The stars have spoken.